Welcome to History Briefing. The content of the briefing includes how this Australian of the Year for Queensland recipient and push-up enthusiast changed the lives of boys. Domenico Spano, clothier of stars who found fame of his own, dies at 79. Welsh Parliament calls for Gaza ceasefire. Philip Meyer, reporter who pioneered data-driven journalism, dies at 93. Haida Elder taught Skydgate dialect and weaving to a new generation XYZ. How this Australian of the Year for Queensland recipient and push-up enthusiast changed the lives of boys. ABC. Marco Renai, the founder of the Men of Business Academy, has been declared the 2024 Australian of the Year for Queensland. The Academy works with at-risk boys and focuses on providing them with unconditional love, dignity, and respect. Renai initially fundraised $1 million for the Academy, but now receives state and federal funding. Other recipients of awards include David Elliott, who discovered a dinosaur fossil and established a museum, Reverends Robin and Dr. Lindsay Birch, who provide meals to the hungry, and swimmer Emma McKeon, who has won numerous medals. Domenico Spano, clothier of stars who found fame of his own, dies at 79. New York Times. Domenico Spano, a New York custom clothier who outfitted captains of industry and Hollywood stars, and whose own dandyish style made him a highly recognizable peacock, died on October 23 in Manhattan. His daughter Elizabeth Spano said he died in a hospital of idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis. Welsh Parliament calls for Gaza ceasefire. BBC. The Welsh Parliament has called for a ceasefire in Gaza in a vote on Wednesday evening. While First Minister Mark Drakeford abstained, 11 of his Labour backbenchers supported a motion condemning the conflict. The motion, put forward by Plaid Cymru leader Run ap Iorwerth, condemned both Hamas attacks on Israel and the collective punishment of Gaza. The Senedd has no jurisdiction over international affairs, but its politicians often express their views on the topic. Philip Meyer, reporter who pioneered data-driven journalism, dies at 93. New York Times. Philip Meyer, a former journalist who pioneered the use of data and quantitative methods in investigative journalism, passed away at the age of 93. Meyer played a central role in the revolution that brought computers and data analysis to journalism. He realized the potential of computers to crunch data and provide new insights into complex questions. In 1967, he used this approach to challenge a common claim made in the media about the Detroit riot, showing through data analysis that the rioters were not predominantly poor, uneducated black migrants from the South as believed, but rather were more likely to be locally born and spread across the socioeconomic spectrum. His work on this topic earned him national recognition and a share in the Pulitzer Prize for local general or spot news reporting. Meyer's book, Precision Journalism, A Reporter's Introduction to Social Science Methods, published in 1973, is considered one of the most important books about reporting ever written. He advocated for the use of data analysis as a supplement to traditional reporting methods. Meyer's contributions helped to eliminate the idea of tension between narrative and data-driven reporting, showing that both can coexist and strengthen each other. Haida Elder taught Skydgate dialect and weaving to a new generation XYZ. The Globe and Mail. Gladys Vandal, a Haida Elder from Haida Gwaii, British Columbia, has died aged 85. Vandal was renowned for her commitment to documenting her dialect and weaving skills, which she shared with anyone who wanted to learn. Her love for Haida culture led her to be her clan's matriarch and a key figure in the Skydgate Haida Immersion Program, which began in 1998 to bring together first-language elders with new learners and listeners to share and document the Skydgate dialect. Even while in the late stages of amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, Vandal continued to video conference into ship sessions. Tomas Borsa, who grew close to Vandal while researching Haida Gwaii and was later adopted into her clan, said, over her lifetime, she amassed a huge collection of recordings. Her filing cabinet is like a personal museum. Vandal was awarded an honorary Doctor of Laws degree from Vancouver Island University in 2019. She leaves her daughter, Brenda, stepdaughters, Darlene Venturato and Michelle Silly, and many grandchildren and great-grandchildren. AI, which rules do the top tech moguls want? Deutsche Welle. The CEOs of major tech companies, including Elon Musk, Sam Altman, and Dario Amodei, have emerged as influential voices in the debate over AI regulation. However, researchers and activists warn of the growing influence of big tech, particularly American companies, and the potential overshadowing of critical issues such as privacy and worker protection. Critics argue that these CEOs deflect attention from pressing technological concerns and may not adequately represent diverse voices in society. Policymakers are urged to maintain their independence and not allow corporate entities to dictate policy. Oleg Protopopov, who skated with his wife to Olympic gold, dies at 91. New York Times. Oleg Protopopov has died at the age of 91. He is a former Olympic gold medalist in pairs figure skating, and he and his wife revolutionized the sport in the 1960s with a balletic style. The couple went on to defect to the West and had a $2 million contract to skate on American tours with the Ice Capita. They wanted to skate for Switzerland in the Olympics in Nagano, Japan, in 1998 but were refused. Protopopov suffered a stroke in 2009 but said in 2014 that he and his wife still skated most days. NBA takes rebound away from Miami's Bam Adebayo, denying him rare 20-rebound triple-double. Associated Press. Miami Heat player Bam Adebayo had his first 20-rebound triple-double in team history, but the NBA later took away one of his rebounds, making it a 19-rebound triple-double instead. Adebayo finished the game with 22 points, 19 rebounds, and 10 assists. This was the sixth regular season triple-double of his career and the seventh including playoff games. Lamar Odom is the only other player in Heat history to have a triple-double with 19 rebounds. War hero built a real estate empire and donated millions. The Globe and Mail. Arthur Britton Smith, a Canadian war hero who went on to build one of the country's largest apartment rental companies and donated millions of dollars to local charities and institutions, has died at the age of 103. Smith served in Normandy in July 1944, a month after D-Day, and was wounded 3 weeks later during a futile single-day assault on Verrières Ridge. Despite being injured, he went on to build Homestead Land Holdings, a company that owns 26,000 apartment units across 16 Ontario cities. Smith also donated millions of dollars to Queen's University's medical and nursing schools, St. Lawrence College, the United Way, and Kingston Hospitals. Today in sports, A. Rodgers throws 6 TDs, ties Green Bay game record, matches NFL record for a half. Associated Press. On November 9, 1912, the lateral pass was used as an offensive weapon for the first time in a football game. William F. Carney, coach of Worcester Tech, used the lateral pass to help his team defeat Amherst 14-13. In other sports news, Notre Dame tied with Army 0-0 in 1946, breaking Army's 25-game winning streak, and in 2016, the Golden State Warriors became the first team to have 4 players make 4 3-point shots in a game. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your favorite Six Doctor here, bringing you the latest news from the fascinating world of the 6 degrees. Today, we have a diverse range of stories that will surely pique your interest. From the Australian of the Year recipient who is changing the lives of at-risk boys to the passing of a legendary Haida elder, we have a lot to cover. So, let's dive right in. First up, Marco Renai, the founder of the Men of Business Academy, has been declared the 2024 Australian of the Year for Queensland. Renai's academy works tirelessly to provide unconditional love, dignity, and respect to at-risk boys. I must say, it's heartwarming to see someone making a real difference in the lives of young individuals. Keep up the great work, Marco. In some sad news, Domenico Spano, the New York custom clothier known for outfitting industry captains and Hollywood stars, has passed away. His unique and dandyish style made him a recognizable peacock. Rest in peace, Mr. Spano, may your legacy live on in the fashion world. Moving on, the Welsh Parliament has called for a ceasefire in Gaza. While it's wonderful to see politicians expressing their views on important matters, it's worth noting that the Senedd has no jurisdiction over international affairs. But hey, every voice counts, right? Now, let's talk about Philip Meyer, the journalist who pioneered data-driven journalism. Meyer's revolutionary use of data and quantitative methods in investigative journalism challenged common claims made in the media. He showed us that the tension between narrative and data-driven reporting is a myth. Both can coexist and strengthen each other. Rest in peace, Mr. Meyer, your contributions will forever shape the field of journalism. Shifting gears, we have the passing of Gladys Vandal, a Haida elder from Haida Gwaii, British Columbia. Vandal was a key figure in preserving and sharing the Skydgate dialect and weaving skills. Her dedication to Haida culture is truly inspiring. Farewell, Gladys Vandal, may your teachings continue to inspire generations to come. Now, let's talk about AI and the top tech moguls. Elon Musk, Sam Altman, and Dario Amodei have emerged as influential voices in the AI regulation debate. However, there are concerns about the growing influence of big tech and the overshadowing of critical issues like privacy and worker protection. Let's hope policymakers maintain their independence and listen to a variety of voices. In the world of sports, we have the passing of Oleg Protopopov, the former Olympic gold medalist in pairs figure skating. Protopopov and his wife revolutionized the sport with their balletic style. Their legacy will forever be etched in the history of figure skating. Rest in peace, Mr. Protopopov, and keep gliding on the ice in the heavens. Lastly, in the NBA, Bam Adebayo had a phenomenal 20-rebound triple-double, but the NBA took away one of his rebounds, making it a 19-rebound triple-double instead. Come on, NBA, give the man his well-deserved record. Don't be a party pooper. That's all the news we have for today, folks. Now, it's your turn to join the conversation. Tell us, what are your thoughts on these stories? Do you have any questions or opinions? Share them with us, and let's keep the 6 Degrees community buzzing with lively discussions. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the fascinating world of the 6 Degrees. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.